All right, good evening, everybody. This is late evening. You can't say early morning or late night. Late evening with the DCN SMOKE. Stop by briefly. Just want to share some things. Just cover some areas. First of all, I tell you. When you do what's right, treat people right, things will come back to you. Today, left home, went to Rocky Mount, Sam's Club, went to Wilson, got some food, take to the cousin's house, back to Pine Top, get back to Pine Top, somebody blowing at me. They stopped me. They want to give me a donation. God is good. And this is not the first time. This is the second time. Because I did something for them. And they said they had got a blessing. And then they had gotten another blessing. And they wanted to bless me. So I appreciate that. They know what I'm talking about. Quite sure they'll probably hear this live, see this live at some point in time. I can't tell if they are on there or not. I see a couple of names. But anyway, that's why I do what I do. Yeah, I ask for donation, but if I don't get it, all well and fine. But like I said, when I get donations, see, I just went to Wilson and bought some food. So when you give me a donation, you are helping me to be a blessing to other folks. You know, so hey, that's what that's all about. But anyway, back to the school shooting. Seeing they had an update today on someone had been arrested, I think in Raleigh or somewhere, and it say suspect, ongoing investigation. So that means ongoing. That means when you have a suspect, when you do the investigation, if they're not the one, don't have enough information at the moment, then you have to release them. That's any crime. And the crime is everywhere. People talking about leaving Edgecombe County. Well, where the hell you going where there ain't no crime? At least here you know the folk. Let me tell you something about Edgecombe County. Been here all my life. I did a post. I'm going to talk about it right now. Been here all my life. I'll be 63 years old Christmas Day, if it's the Lord's will, on this side of the land. But if I don't, it's all will. But I've been here all my life. Never wanted for anything. Started working when I was 5 years old. I've been working sometimes 2 jobs, plus farming. Been on my current job 38 years. I am a law-abiding citizen. At work. My family went through I graduated Southwest Central in 1981. Didn't go to college. Went to the very, very last moment. And got accepted to go to Johnson C. Smith. But I couldn't leave home. I didn't want to leave home because I wanted to stay home. And my mama was had a heart condition, so I wanted to stay home. I haven't been to college. Ended up getting one of the best paying jobs in Rocky Mount. So God been good. I joined the NAACP, Democratic Party, Black Women for Justice, and some other groups, so I could be a voice for the community to help make Edgecombe County, but not limited to, a better place to live, work, and play. Because I'm not limited to Edgecombe County. I travel all over. And you know that if you follow me on Facebook and YouTube, because I was in Wilmston last week, Roper the week before that, just all over the place, getting information, valuable information, recording it so I can educate and inform people on stuff that could help them. And then you have ignorant ass folks that come for me, like that Philip Gorham did yesterday, day before yesterday. I gave him 24 hours, let him get it all out, trying to discredit me. And see, that's something I have a problem with. I'm not gonna sit around and let folk try to discredit folk that I know, which they can't discredit me. I can only discredit myself. So I ain't worried about that. But it bothers me when we have folks doing stuff, and you have folks, jealous ass folk, trying to discredit folk, and they have benefited. I used to video him playing basketball and bring good information to the table, and they get to see it, and they unfriended me, but they still followed me. They made me a follower. They followed me. So, hey, I'm telling folks, don't unfriend me. You got a problem with me? Don't unfriend me. Block me, because you know you can't tell when somebody unfriend you on Facebook. But I go through my list because I stay maxed out at 5,000, and I got over 6,000 followers, and that's why I got several different pages. I could go to another page where it won't be limited to how many followers. It's like fighting crime, I think I saw yesterday. I mean, go up in the thousands. I see she had about 29,000 people have viewed her post when we was at the press conference in Tarver the other day. So I could change my page to do that. That ain't what I'm all about. I ain't out here for numbers and likes and stuff like that. That's what she do, and that's fine. And somebody need to do it. I mean, I commend her on putting in the work, doing what she do. But what tickles the hell out of me is when y'all folk, it's all right as long as it ain't you or your family. You all about it. Send her information and stuff. But as soon as it's some of your damn folk, you got a damn problem. But what y'all need to understand is, you better be glad she don't put stuff out there that she do know about y'all. That's what you need to be glad. So when you come for her, you need to go somewhere and sit down and shut the hell up. I mean, it's the same with me. I know stuff too. When you come for me, I can put some stuff out there, but hey, you'll be all right, because all I do is let you just come for me and say stupid ass stuff, and you just dig a hole for yourself, because folk know me that know me. You ain't talking to somebody that don't follow me on Facebook or my Facebook friends. So why you trying to convince your damn ignorant ass self about ain't nobody listening to me? Hey, get a life. But you better follow the DCN, because DCN ain't no joke. I deal with facts, and then if I was to error, I'm gonna come back and get it right. But that's why I try to wait till the facts are in to share stuff. But with the school situation, I'm so glad, like I said, it was not a Southwest versus Tarboro thing. I've been videoing the games, basketball, football, since the 90s. This is the first time I ever seen anything of this magnitude. Have I seen a fight or something may have broke out? Yes, but nothing of this magnitude on this past Friday night. And then for folk to come up there talking about y'all not play each other, they need to put the games on Saturday and all that kind of foolishness. Wait till the damn facts come in. Then you find out that it was not a Southwest versus Tarboro thing. Come on, y'all. Stop putting mess out. Wait on the facts. Crazy. And that black culture killing us. We've got to change the way we do things. It makes no sense. Go on and on forever doing the same old mess, talking the same old foolishness, and we got to deal with jealousy. Damn, if you don't like me, don't follow me. Why you put yourself through that? I ain't following you. Click on your page to see am I following you if I'm not your friend, or if you have come for me crazy. I had blocked some folk a while back. I went back and unblocked all of them, because at that time I wasn't spending no time on foolishness where this preacher had came for me, this pastor had come for me with some damn foolishness, and I was trying to smooth it out. But no, they went in, did a damn post while I was at work, and then blocked me so I couldn't see it. But that was all right, because I'm good. I ain't mad with nobody. That's right. I always tell people my weapons are my video cameras, my phone camera, my iPad, my laptop. That's my weapons. They said one of them old sayings about sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt. Yep, that's one of them old things that sounded good back then. But it really didn't sound good back then, because hell, folk have been killed, people have been locked up because of words. So, I mean, hey, again, that black culture, some things sound good. We got to do better, y'all. We got to come together. And like I said, I've been living here all my life. I have no problem with Edgecombe County. I've been fighting to make it a better place to live, work, and play. And somebody got to do it. Why you going to run away? Why you going to, I mean, hey, you do what you want to do. But don't be trying to tell me about what to do here when you move away or you go take a job out of the county. What kind of damn business is that? Do y'all realize what you be saying? And then you have folks be liking mess, and I'm like, well, damn. Come on now. I don't get it. That black culture is killing us. It's killing us, because one thing, we don't have the family structure. We don't have the folk in place. We don't have the farms. We don't have none of that stuff they had when I was coming up. I started working on the farm 5 years old. My mom and daddy worked a public job, but we rented a farm. Then we helped my granddaddy and uncles and all that. No, we didn't share crop. I understand some people had a problem with farming, and I understand, I get that, because they were fair cropping, and the man would take all the damn money, give them what they want to give them, and the children left here and went to the military and moved up north, and that was the best thing they could have did. I mean, a lot of folk from Pine Top moved to up north and went to get good jobs up in the federal government, in the White House and places. So don't tell me that we as black folk ain't just as good or better than some other folk. But the problem we got is we right here jealous of each other, trying to discredit folk that's out here on the battlefield. This stuff right here, everybody don't like about me out here doing what I do, educating folk, informing folk. It's bad when I got to fight on the outside. It's worse enough I got to fight on the outside, but when I got to fight on the inside with jealous Negroes, it's crazy. And then I am the type of person that I go to folk, like Rocky Mount City Council. I went to some folk, trying to work with them, trying to tell them, you know, that's not the route. Y'all need to change the way you do things. But no, you don't want to listen. I'm waiting to see the output on how the city manager, they say they left them in a $12 million deficit. I'm waiting for the report. I want to hear what went wrong, what happened, where the money at. Hell, I know some of it because I attend the meetings. You don't take a rocket scientist. Pay the police all them salaries. Wouldn't get a damn say garbage workers, but you know what I mean. They want to give them no money. Then you have a brother stand up fighting for everybody, speaking out at the meetings, and then he end up getting fired. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. When you have folk out here standing up fighting and you don't support them, and then they end up getting fired. I mean, people that work there and people that in the community. I mean, it's crazy. We got to fight, and then you get out there and fight, and then you taking a risk of losing your job and being retaliated against and all that. Well, I made up my mind. I don't give a damn where I work at. Folk ain't gonna do me all kinds of way. I'm gonna speak up and speak out. And anybody that work with me, they know that I do just that. People respect you when you stand up for what's right. That's why come a lot of you don't get no respect. And a lot of you on Facebook saying one thing and I would say doing another, but hell, not doing another. Because I don't see you at no meetings and stuff like that. But you up here with all these damn pretty words and no action. Get the hell out of here. Makes no damn sense. Y'all need to stop perpetrating. Acting like you all there. I don't give a damn whether you're a preacher, a pastor, educator. I don't give a damn what you are. Stop perpetrating. Fight for Edgecombe County, but not limited to help make black folk lives better. And what I learned a long time ago, when our lives become better, other folks' lives become better because they're going to benefit too. And see, it's one thing you out here fighting and you know certain folk got to fight for ungrateful Negroes. But see, the thing about that is you can't pick and choose who benefit. Because if you fight for a cause, everybody going to benefit. So you can't worry about that. If that were the case, I wouldn't be fighting. Because I know it's a bunch of safe Negroes that don't like what I'm doing, but they benefit. And then become even beneficial when they have a damn problem and they reach out to you. Me, the Andre Knights, Ruben Blackwells, and folk that been out here fighting. I can name some more folk. And then when you're around folk and they talking about you, talking about us, and no damn way we out here fighting, you know who you can call. This black culture got to change. You live in Edgecombe County or wherever, you're a law-abiding citizen, you work, you need to be out here trying to make a difference fight for folk that can't fight for themselves. Do something for folk that you know they need. We know who around us, and if they got needs, you don't have to wait for them. They're like a funeral. You don't have to wait for them to tell you what you can do. Hell, you know what you can do. And this, I know prayer is great, but some folks, they use it, and it pisses me off because you don't pray for folk. It sounds good, and if you're gonna pray for them, pray so they can hear it. I'm praying for you. Call them up and pray to them. Show them. Call them up and ask them to pray. I don't want everybody praying for me no damn how. So you call me, I might tell you don't pray for me. Especially when I know you're the enemy. But I treat you like I don't know you the enemy. No, I don't want everybody praying for me. Sure don't. I ain't going to everybody's church unless I'm going to hear somebody else. I did a thing on funerals today. I get so damn sick and tired of us as black folk have these glorified funerals for folk that mess that go on in our community, and then families not coming together when the funeral. I'm talking about me now. I'm talking about me. I have video over 300 funerals, most of them for free. Oh, that reminds me of that guy last night talking about, yeah, you talking about you live streaming games for free. Yeah, but damn, you watched them. And so when I say I'm seeking donations, hell, you ought to be glad to give me one. But it's fine, because I'm going to keep on anyway. But back to these funerals, I mean, if we going to come together at any time, it needs to be during the time of a funeral. I don't give a damn if we don't talk to each other. And again, I'm talking about me because I have been through it. Because I did a bunch of obituaries in our family, and then you have folk that want to take it over and do this and do that, and then it end up I come back and do the obituary, and then they get pissed off with me. And it ain't my mama or daddy that I'm doing it for. You need to talk to them. I remember the other year, I was ticketed games to go to the Carolina Panthers game. Somebody would donate them to me every year for my birthday. And I take folk with me. I was doing time right after the pandemic. And a co-worker and his wife, the co-worker used to work out here too. They drove me up to the game. I worked on the damn obituary all the way to the damn game. Worked on it some while I was in there because we was in a suite watching the game, and during the damn Christmas holidays. Me and folk want to act a fool. I'm talking about family, friends, and whoever. So when you hear me talking about stuff on Facebook, a lot of stuff I have been through it. So don't take it personal. Well, I don't care about you take that personal. Damn how you take it. I learned a long time ago, what you do, you have no control over how people receive it. So it's up to them. So I am not apologetic. No. I don't have no control of how people receive stuff. So I'm going to say it. It's up to you how you receive it. But do know that I'll do anything for anybody, sacrifice my last, because that's how I was raised, to look out for other folks. And that's what I'm going to do until I can't do it no more. I think early voting start tomorrow. Start posting that on my new municipality page from here on up to the October election. That's all I'm going to post on that page, so you're going to have to search through the page. I'm going to be reminding folk of early voting, educating people on what I know about folk, following them, respond to what they say and do. So don't blame me. I'm just going to be responding to what you said. what you have done and what I know about you. All you gotta do is prove me wrong, because I'm gonna act on the facts as presented. So don't blame me. Folk reach out to me, want to know who to vote for and all that kind of stuff, because they don't know all the people. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna educate them on. You got a problem with that? That's a you problem. So from tomorrow on up to October the 7th, the Rocky Mount municipality election, y'all better get involved, because that boy Keith Rogers have left the damn city in a deficit, and I want to know the exact numbers, because I believe it's probably less than 12 million. I mean, more than 12 million. I bet. I want to know how much money they got on hand. That boy done some things. I'm sitting in the meetings. Andre Knight asking him to respond to him, asking the police chief to respond to him, and the city manager says, "Oh, I'm gonna get back with you. I'm gonna get that." Had the city manager, the police chief, so he wouldn't respond to him. Okay. So now, both of them gone. I want so let's see how it's gonna all unfold. Cause it looked like to me. See, I go to the meetings. It looked like to me that Laz Daughtry, Tom Harris, T.J. Walker, J. Kelly Walker. It looked like to me that he knew he had those supporters, that he did what the hell he wanted to do. He didn't care about Richard Joyner, Reuben Blackwell, Andre Knight. See, they was in the minority. Although it's 5 damn blacks on the board, which made it a supermajority. So, I'm ready to see. I'm ready for the report. I did, as I've always stated, I've been going to the meeting longer than any of the council people out there right now, including the lawyer. At one time I could say other than the lawyer, but the lawyer retired, so this mess about I don't live in Rocky Mount. Really? Where's that rule at? Dr. King didn't live in Rocky Mount, but he did the I Have a Dream speech in Rocky Mount. The NAACP, I'm a life fully paid member, the Rocky Mount branch. The Edgecombe Democratic Party goes up to the state line in Rocky Mount. Black Workers for Justice, we were housed in Rocky Mount, right there by the event center. Matter of fact, they tore that building down, the old house down where we were meeting in. I had put in the work. So when you come for me, you better come correct. Because I don't put in too much work, finances, my own financing and stuff. I think you're going to come for me, and I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to let you have it. Because you come on board and want to act like you don't figure something out. And hell, I've been fighting the same damn battles. We've been fighting some of the same damn battles since the 90s. But that's because you have new folk come on board and hold up the process, because they think they don't figure something out. Then you got to work around them. They get in little positions and make it harder than if folk had came on board the Bronson Williams, the T.J. Walkers, the J. Kelly Walkers, and Charles Robinson and other folk that Nehemiah Smith folk that I've been around. We talking about politics and stuff. If those folks was not out here working against the current council, where basically Andre and Ruben, Rocky Mountain will be in a better shape. But see, some folk on the council and some folk off the council, that was their main concern. Working against Andre and Ruben. Now, do they always get it right? Hell no, because y'all don't see that because I can talk to them. But them other ones where I tried to talk to, I couldn't. They didn't want to listen. They get mad. All I try to do is help folk. I tell folk I'm different from other folk. They talk about your ass behind your back. I talk about you to your face because I don't give a damn whether you like it or not. But I bet at the end of the day, when it come back around, you'll wish you had listened. See, I don't have a problem with folk coming for me because I can handle it. And I get so damn sick and tired of folks acting like they know how the process works. The problem is with candidates. They don't know the damn process. They ain't trying to learn the process. And I have said many a time, I don't know it all, but I know what I know. I said many a times, if you're going to run for something in Edgecombe County that going to affect me directly or indirectly, you better talk to me because I can either work with you or against you. That's your option. Because I'm going to do what I do. But if you sit down and we talk about it, it'll be a whole lot better off. And then a lot of you, hell, I'm old enough to be your damn daddy. Talking about disrespect. I support young folk. Always have. Moved out of the way. Stepped down from the NAACP and other, so young folk could come on. But you see, you let young folks come on board and some of these stuff, they get out there and they got their own damn agenda. And then they work against what's already in place. I look at how Richard Joyner brought in the wealth building, giving money to the not that the council didn't already give money to communities, but Richard got them to start building houses in the community and give them money, then they rehab a house and sell it back and all that kind of good stuff. And then some of the same damn folk that was against him, you see him in pictures with him, and you're talking about like Richard was doing, but you're out here trying to discredit him. And you sit around there, other folks try to discredit him and say nothing. But then when you're running, that's where the double mind is come out at. But then when you're running, oh, you're all about him. That damn black culture, y'all. And then my last thing, let me get ready to get out of here. I get so sick and tired of Ward 3 race. Talking about the ward. All of the ward do not reflect some of the areas in the ward. So y'all to specify and stop damn it misleading folk. And then you need to tell the real damn truth whether you live in the ward and what you're doing in the ward. And what you're trying to do, if what you're trying to do is to benefit you, or is it to benefit folk in the ward? Now I like this right here. I was telling folks, they talking about ain't nothing here, ain't no grocery stores, and they putting up the Dollar General. You had folks fighting that. On a Harris Teeter and all that. Ain't no damn Harris Teeter coming over there where you talking about at. Pine Tops. We only got a Piggly Wiggly. No damn clothing store. I got to go to Rocky Mount to buy my... That's another thing. Folks talking about I don't live in Rocky Mount. I spend all my damn money in Rocky Mount. Bring my clothes to the cleaner. Buy my damn gas. I can show you my damn Sam Club, money I spend at Sam Club and eating over here and stuff like that. Then y'all gonna tell me I don't live in Rocky Mount. I spend all my damn money over here whether I work over here or live over here or not. Pine Top ain't got one eating place basically. There's Abrams and another black family got one on eatery on the corner down there. They must be doing good because they've been open for a while, and so that's good. But you're talking about what you ain't got in Ward 1. That was by design. Black folk ain't always been on the council. And it's going to take years to attempt to get Ward 3, to a certain level. Because you don't understand how the process works. When you try to put money in one ward this time, or one or two wards to try to bring it up, you can't do everything at one time in all wards. But anyway, Pine Top. I used to be on a board up. I didn't live in the city limits. I lived out in the country. Up until the flood, I was on an advisory council up there. The guy used to come down from Raleigh, and the flood shut us down. But we was talking about back then. That was in the early 90s. The flood came in 99. We was talking about trying to get the white folk around there to give up some land. We was talking about the Honda plant coming and different things coming to Edgecombe County. Talking about maybe we could put a motel down there, restaurant and stuff. So you're talking about 7 miles out of town, bro. Nobody give up any land. A damn casket company. Pine Top was known for the Pine Top Casket Company. The lady couldn't get no land, so they ended up moving it to Rocky Mountain. And I had heard, I didn't know where it was. They said Nash County. So one day I was going to work, kind of found out right down the road from where I work at. Didn't know it all them years. Seen some folks from Pine Top at the store. And I was like, what y'all doing over here this time of the morning? Well, we worked right back there to casket. I was like, what? So when y'all folk talking about what's in Ward 3 and what ain't in Ward 3, go some damn way and sit down and shut the hell up, because Pine Top ain't got the stuff you're talking about. Kanita ain't got the stuff you're talking about. You better be glad you got what you got for now. But what are you doing to try to make it better? And doing what you can do. Like I said, you need to know the process. Some things y'all talking about, that's not the role of a councilman or woman. That's for the city manager and the staff. That's the ones that do the day-to-day operation. Tearing down houses. What the city council board members can do, council members can do, is put money in there. Make sure they put money, a lot of money. But those folk is got to carry it out. And when you have somebody like Keith Rogers, when they kept asking about where was the money at to tear down the dilapidated houses and stuff, he wouldn't respond. But y'all asses around here talking about houses that abandoned houses and stuff like that. And then it's a process for that. Rocky Mountain don't own the houses, so they got to go through the process. They don't tell them that could take years. If the property belonged to somebody else, they got to go through the process. They got to go through a process. You can't just take folks' stuff. Ask Charles Robinson. It's running for council now. They made him an offer for some property down there, trying to get some property up in there for the event center for motel and parking deck. Well, he didn't accept it. So now they can take him up for eminent domain and give him fair market value. So you got to understand the process. Then you got to understand what's in it for some folks. Do they get pissed off because they don't get what they want? Now, I'm going to say this, and I am going to shut it down. When Andre Knight had bought that big old house over there on Falls Road, one of the prestigious white men house, he was working at Edgecombe Community College, teaching GED. They blocked him. He wanted the house, not for them to live there, the people coming in. He wanted the house so people could drop their families off during the day and go shopping or give them some free time. Well, the planning board blocked it. You're working at Edgecombe Community College because he started speaking up. He joined the NAACP. Were fighting, and I told him, I said, they're gonna fight you. They gave him evaluation twice that year. They fired him. But what he did, he got on the council not only to fight for him, but to fight that was a fight that that could benefit everybody and anybody that wants to do what he wants to do with group homes and stuff like that. They try to keep him off the council. He moved to to Edgecombe side so that he could run. And folk do that all the damn time, especially white folk. They be down at the damn beach, but they got a property over here in Rocky Mount or Tarboro or somewhere, but they live at the beach. And then you have Negroes that fought that, and he won. But see, some of you talking about you live somewhere, hell, somebody else living in the house, and all that kind of stuff. Damn it, but at least make it look right. Or the house is abandoned. All that foolishness. Damn, you can have a house in the ward, but make it look like you live in it. Act like you live in it. But you know, this black culture, it's got to change, y'all. And I've been out here too long to sit back and be silent. And like I told folk, they talking about, well, they be talking about this and that. I be like, yeah, but you know, and I know. But if you don't say nothing, then folk go by what they see. So if they don't know the real story on folk, then they think they'll get one side and it all sounds good when it's a bunch of bullshit at the end of the day. And so, therefore, you got to be out here trying to educate people on what you know about folk. They can make their own decision. But when you silent on issues and folk, that's why we get what we get. And I refuse. I don't put in too much time and work and try to work with folk, and then they disrespect. Hey, no. I'm going to continue to try to make Edgecombe County a better place to live, work, and play. I just wish I had the money where I could retire and get up every morning and go out here and do what I try to do when I ain't working. But it takes money. Folks, why you don't run for something? Because I ain't got no damn money to run for the House of Representatives when they only get paid crumbs. I can't. I gotta work. I got bills. That's for somebody that's retired or got money. That's not for me. And then I also want to be able to do it full time if I'm gonna do it, not work another job. Not that I, you know. But anyway, y'all, I've been on long enough. That's my spiel. Be coming on quite a bit on up to the October election, the Rocky Mount City Council election. I'm going to post later. Early votes start tomorrow. And then right after that, then I'm going to move on into the November election where the rest of the county boards, I'm going to inform you on what's going on in Canada. They got issues. Speed got issues. Pine Top could do better, especially when you got all these black folk up there that just sit back and ain't involved. They need to get involved. It's just a mess. We as black folk, our culture, you got to get involved, help make a difference. You talking about you pay taxes? Some of you pay city and county taxes. I'm just like, I don't live in the city. But you're back here complaining. Go to the table. Go to the meetings. The school system, low performing schools. You better go to the school. Y'all don't want to hear each other. Let me get off. This has been The DCN SMOKE. Y'all have a good night.